Hey TLC, I'm Rachel, the Inner 2 advisor from last summer. Some of you may remember me zooming around on a golf cart last summer, and it was so much fun. And some things have changed since last summer. But the one thing that hasn't is our TLC friendships. I made so many friends my first summer at camp, and this year I'm bringing some more along with me. I am very lucky during quarantine to get to live with my 3 best friends. And so today they're gonna help me out with a little bit of a project of ours. We're gonna be doing friendship bracelets for a friendship bracelet swap throughout all of TLC. So today I'm gonna show you 4 different kinds of bracelets so that we can get you creating at home. I'll be using the help of my friends Phoenix and Micah. We can create and be together, even when we're apart.
Bracelet swap?
You want us to make friendship bracelets?
I don't think I've ever worn a bracelet.
Guys, they don't even know how cool TLC friendship bracelets are yet. They have so much to learn.
Like this?
Not quite, guys. Today I'm going to show you 4 different kinds of bracelets with different levels of difficulty. But I don't know about you guys, I sure miss cookie line. So we're going to rate our level of difficulty with cookies. 1 cookie means it's not too hard. A simple task that can be done in probably about 10 to 20 minutes. 2 cookies means it's getting a little harder, but you've got this. 3 cookies means you've really upped your skill level, but you can do it with a little bit more time and effort. And 4 cookies means it's a bit of a challenge, but you can do it with a lot of dedication and focus. So let's get started. For this bracelet, you only need 3 colors, but you can choose as many as you'd like. So feel free to get creative and try with 3, 4, maybe even 6 colors. The process will still be the same. So the first thing you're going to do is make a 4 with the 4 angled towards the left side, as you can see. The color that you want to choose to go first is going to go over the top of the 2 strings that you're holding. So you always want to hold 2 strings in your hand tight and then make the 4 over the top with whatever color you want to show up. Make sure you're pulling all the way to the top, as you can see, and make sure it's tight. So once again, make a 4 over the top, and you're going to grab from underneath and pull your strings all the way through that 4. So what it should look like once you've got it all the way pulled through, you're going to pull straight up, which will tighten your knot, looking something like this. So again, the color that you want to show up goes over the top of the 2 strings and pull through. Now as you see, it'll start to twist a little. Sometimes if it seems like your strings are starting to get tangled up, just flip them over and continue. Now when you want to switch colors, all you do is pull out the color that you want to start with and continue the same process. For the candy stripe, you're going to pick which color you want to start first with. In this case, I chose purple. You're going to make that same 4 knot by placing the string over the top of the green string and pulling up to the top. But with the candy stripe, it's important that you're making 2 knots every single time. Now you put the green string aside and make that same 4 knot over the top of the orange. And pull tight. It's important to remember again that you have 2 knots for each of the candy stripe bracelet knots. And don't forget, when you're making your 4, the color you want to use goes over the top and then you pull the string through. Kind of like tying your shoes, but the 4 looks a lot cooler. Now you just continue this process all the way through, and every time you're going to notice that a different color is at the beginning of your strands. And that's how you move through the candy stripe. So just choose which color you want to start with and move your way to the right. It's important to knot all the strings right at the beginning so that they don't move, so you don't have any problems. Now with the chevron knot, it's going to be a little bit harder to keep them all organized, and the first couple of knots are the hardest. But don't worry, once you get through those, the rest will come pretty easy. So you want to sort them out so that you have the same color on either side and moving inwards. So in this case, we have purple, yellow, and orange. I'm going to start by moving all of my colors out. I like to spread them out so I can see what I'm working with. But I'm going to put purple on the outsides, followed by yellow, and then finally the orange will be right in the middle. Now it's important to keep this pattern so that your chevron makes the same stripe as, all the colors. So if you want to make, the first one is a purple stripe. Now the important part about this is, as you can see, the corner of the 4 was pointing towards the left side. And you have to make a double knot here too. So do the same process, making your 4 on the outside, and you can see that the purple string is moving towards the middle. So the 4 goes to the left and you pull through and do another one. And now you can see that the purple is in the middle. So then on the next part, we're going to take the same purple, but instead of making our 4 towards the left, we're making it towards the right. So you're pulling the 4 outwards to the right and then making the exact same knots. And as you move down through each color should travel towards the middle. So you make those double knots. It's very important that if you want to see the chevron stripe, you have to make a double knot each time. Well guys, I've really enjoyed making bracelets with you today, and I hope you have too. And if you're interested in doing our friendship bracelet swap, send your bracelets to TLC at P.O. Box 99, Poland, Maine. We're excited to see all of them. And don't forget, include a nice note. Tell people what you've been up to. Have you learned any new hobbies? Made any new friends? Maybe you've had some really cool Zoom parties along the way. We'd love to hear them. Just because we're not all together at camp this year doesn't mean we can't be together in spirit. Shout out to my inner twos from last year. I miss you guys all so much. My summer just isn't the same without you. Can't wait to see your guys' creations. Have a great summer.